Hello everyone, it is John, and today's vlog is another one of my ancient board games or war games, and it is a World War II tactical air combat game, which a friend of mine who sadly is no longer with me, Shane, we would play this many hours. We would play it up at Griffith University. I would go round to his place when he had a flat at Cooperoo. Then I would play it at his place. Oh geez, I can't remember what it was now. I've played it at many places. Yes, so the game is Air Force, and it is an excellent game. It would rate as one of, I guess, the better air simulators that I have played for simplicity. And yeah, look, what else can I really say? Except that I really do enjoy playing it, and I've never found anybody else around who will play it. Shane, I guess, was the only person who would. Most people, sadly today, don't like any form of complexity in their games. They would prefer to play something like, what is it, Wings of War, something that doesn't require too much thought with actually keeping their aircraft flying than what goes into playing this level of games. So anyway, let's go have a look at my collection. And if you've played this game, as I think I say in the other half, Avalon Hill then did another version of this that had silly little colour wheels or protractors. And they did nothing for me. Shane and I think Shane bought a copy of it thinking, oh great, I think he only bought it for the counters because we'd lost some of the aircraft counters during our many years of playing. So I think he looked at it thinking, oh yes, this will be good, maybe they've made some improvements. And I think he threw away well, he may not have thrown it away, but I think he just put it on the shelf and went, rubbish, didn't improve anything. It's crap, I think was his words in his usual acerbic self. So anyway, let's go have a look at what my collection is for Air Force. Right, I'm now having a look at my Air Force Dauntless and the expansion set, which I think is complete but not complete. Look, the Air Force box, the original, which as far as I'm concerned, I know that it's got the Avalon Hill on it, but my original one is actually the BattleLine version, which is got that symbol on it. And I think what's happened is, yeah, who knows? But anyway, the main thing is that all the critical data is here. So I've got the data cards, which I'm going to have to give a clean up. Now, I did the silly thing in the day where I laminated the cards, and I don't think that was the wisest thing to do. We've used a silhouette on these cards, and unfortunately that's not done very well. As you can see, the transfers moved across between them, and I'm going to have to do something about trying to fix that. But look, the cards are all there. The original rules are still here with me. I've got a couple of sheets. I think there were 2 sheets of this. I've got another one still. You can still see I've got spare bits and pieces left over from another set that I got, because I'm fairly sure I think there were 2 sheets of these. The other sheet I've got is again laminated like those like those data cards that I showed, and it's not a nice feeling, to be honest. After 40 odd years, it's got a not a nice but anyway, my log sheets have survived, or at least I've got a pad of log sheets that are still with me, and the original 4 battle boards, which I've as you can see, I laminated these, because you can see in the back where I've gone and placed a so anyway, I'm happy. Look, any old game that I've managed to keep for as long as I have, that's survived as well as it has, one can't complain about. So the game is still good. Actually, I might put this around because we can see where this is going to end up. Now, as for the actual counters, now the counters are all sitting in bags here, and they're there, and they're there, and I'm not sure if they're all just for this set, because with Dauntless, I honestly cannot find anywhere a checklist of what came in the Dauntless box set. So, because, oh, hang on, here we go, game components. There was a mat board, unit counters, so there were unit counters in there. So, okay, maybe the counters that I've got might be included. No. I have a feeling that my counters were liberated by my friend Shane, who sadly is no longer with me, with us, and I'd say that we were using them because, well, his set was the main one that we played with. So I'd say, if we probably had a look, they're probably sitting in there. So, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. I can always make counters. Counters aren't that critical. The critical thing is clearly these data cards, and the data cards are the ones I like. I don't like, look, to be quite honest, I do not like Avalon Hill's colour charted monstrosity that they created. I don't think, it just did not appeal to me. I don't know why they went down that road of colour coding. But anyway, so as far as I can work out, I think all the critical stuff for Dauntless is there. So, and then there was the expansion kit for Air Force and Dauntless. So again, I've got the rules, and I've got these again. I've done that dreadful damn. Oh, as you can see, it annoys me. Lots of things really annoy me these days, don't they? So, main thing is I've got my rules, which is good, and that I've got the I've got counters aplenty, and then Shane was a prolific tinkerer of rules, and he did a lot of work with modifications for our games, and we ran a lot of campaign, and that's our. So I was the typesetter and the writer. Shane was basically the person who did all the additional rule creation, and then the main playtesters were these individuals: Peter and Owen, Shane and myself, and there were many others, but they were only occasional players. They weren't the main ones who were always round Shane's place as often as the others. So, but yeah, so that's what we did. There were a few other bits and pieces that we got from old, I think, General magazines or Strategy and Tactics. I can't remember whose magazine this was, but that was for the Japanese jet fighter bomber. So it was all well and good. So yeah, look, this is another one of the games that I have that has significant memories linked in with it, because they're linked with my good friend Shane, who sadly is no longer with us, and so consequently this game will never leave my collection. So if you've played it, let me know which version you prefer. So till next time, signing off, the Honourable John.